Welcome to the General's Gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to Company of Heroes 2. Today we're casting another game on the fields of Langrazkaya.
Yes, yet another one, which is weird because we go from not really casting Langras to casting heaps of Langras. Or at least 2 games. 2 games is heaps when it comes to Langrazkaya because you can only stomach so much of hour-long games.
Whoa, Instalock from Dawn of Corn. Did he? Oh no, it starts on cooldown. So, that being said, I mean, having a dodge truck might be a good idea because you can expect your opponent to go for a Kubel. It's a good map for the Kubel. It seems that Excali, however, is not doing that.
No, going double waltz. Maybe it's because of he expected the lock-in. I'm not sure. That's possible. It's like, or at least saw that it was an option, and then there's less reason to go for a Kubel because you can't just lose it straight up. So yeah, see how we go. But it is double waltz after the Strum Pioneers.
Yeah, I guess we didn't intro the players, but insta-locking always gets me so keen. When I see an insta-lock, I go, there's a man who knows what he's doing. But spawning in the top, playing as the US Forces, Dawn of Corn.
His opponent in the bottom, our blue OKW, because we currently have him selected, it's Excali.
Alright. Oh, there's Dodge Truck, so... Oh, this has been changed, actually. You have to actually buy the machine gun. I guess it isn't really that good rushing anymore versus the Kubel. I was thinking about the old one where you start with that HMG. Yeah, this command has been reworked. It was like a few months ago. It's a lot better now. It used to be a pretty weak commander. Now it's actually quite strong.
It's actually a pretty cheap early capping squad as well because the truck doesn't cost very much. 200 manpower for a capping squad feels good, man. So yeah.
Yeah, you can also put a squad inside of it, and you get all kinds of funky abilities, like the mark target. You get extra penetration. So you combo that with, you know, just the improved Shermans.
Why couldn't they have that back when the Jacksons weren't doing anything? I guess, yeah, it doesn't really apply. But, you know,
Okay. I mean, there's no Faust yet for the OKW, but this seems like kind of a weird play to make. But that being said, he is pushing up the right side, capping the middle, building some tank traps for the heavy cover would be a nice play. Yeah, there's a lot of dudes on the field here.
Yeah, it's like triple wolves pushing up. Kind of a good play. I guess they're playing just to overwhelm any riflemen they come across. So yeah, Excali already has the entire left side capped up. So hell, why not go for this play? It's pretty good.
So there's already a truck on the field. Pretty early truck. Normally you'll see a 4th squad up after the Stern Pioneers, or a Kubel and 3 squads built after that.
It's kind of like a really old school strat on Langras where you used to like cap up the left and then just rush a bunch of units around. That was back before the point got rebalanced, where there was like crazy heavy cover. So taking the cutoff used to be super brutal. It's still brutal, but not where the cover used to be. So.
Oh yeah, wasn't it in the capping circle?
I think they moved the capping circle. Yeah, you could be in the capping circle and be in heavy cover.
Or the capping circle
cover.
was up here. Yeah, this was crazy. I'm so glad this map's changed. Wasn't this also not at one point that was like not actually open?
It was like a mine, or it was like a mine
it was really thin.
open, or something like that. I'm pretty sure. And I think they were full hedges on both sides, so you couldn't that was a full hedge. There wasn't a fence there before as well.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay, well, a bit of a prolonged bloodbath around this portion of the map here. Incendiary grenades are going to be incredibly powerful. Given that the riflemen are already wounded, it makes those grenades so much more deadly. Still in the cover here. Oh no, Dawn of Corn. Oh, there goes his rifle squad. Feels bad.
Pretty sure there are 2 rifles down already, actually. It looks of things. Maybe did I lose another one? Or is there anything inside the truck? No, there's not. Wow. Yeah, that's 2 rifles down. That's an unfortunate start. Not a fun time for Dawn of Corn. So yeah, retreats are a good thing. I love retreats.
Still can't remember. There's a way that you can actually look at like who's lost what.
Oh, that button, right. The one we couldn't work out last time.
Show stats, control tilde. Is that it? Yeah, we can look at units. Units lost 2 rifle squads. So yeah, that's not a good start here. He has his lieutenant on the field, but Excali already has a HMG. So Excali's looking pretty strong here. not able to get that cutoff though was Excali, so the munitions and the fuel income is still pretty good. Dawn of Corn, we can see him going for an AA half track already.
Yeah, not a bad play. Trying to get some.
Oh my god, that could be a wipe.
Yeah, it could be if it actually starts chasing, but it won't be able, I don't think it can path over this heavy cover. No, logs are a little bit too much for a military truck.
Yeah, there are fouls now, so it would have been risky going for that dive, and it may have ended up going horribly. I mean, the Lieutenant is such a great squad to dive with, though, because you have not only the bar, but also the Thompson. So if you're sticking really close to something, you've got a very powerful clown car.
It's actually a really good play back, Excali. Trying to bait Dawn of Corn into kind of a heads-up engagement against this MG. It'd be a good play for Dawn of Corn if he had more units there to actually flank with the truck and drop off squads on top of the HMG. That's a good play. They're half-tracks here, and this is going to have a pretty big impact. Dawn of Corn is down on rifles, hasn't built another one, went straight for the AA, so...
I like how he's repairing this.
Yeah, it's a smart play. It's good.
An AA half track, yeah, that'll be coming out soon. The flak half track, I suppose, is the term when you're talking about OKW.
Yeah, now she get back in.
Oh no! That's
not what you want.
That's hilarious, but that's at the same time is also really sad. Yeah, because he's gonna lose the crew. Oh my god.
Oh no!
Okay, AA half tracks here. He may take a Faust for his troubles. And there's actually out of munition, so he couldn't Faust him.
That's really unfortunate. Poor Dawn of Corn. Ah, poor guy. Wow. Okay. Excali's in a crazy good position here.
That would have been so funny though, like if for some reason the two-man vehicle crew was able to clown car and get a wipe on retreat. Okay, I think the flak half track wins this. No, but he is actually pulling away here. I was gonna say because the AA half track already has half health. I thought he could just kill him there if he went for it, but I'm actually not sure about how that would have gone.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. Also, Raqueten coming up for Excali, so clearly a little bit worried about the air. So yeah, bad luck, Dawn of Corn. Be careful which squad gets in next. So you just got to be, whenever you're repairing like that in a dangerous position, you've always got to be really active in keeping an eye on that. Like, if there's anything you should watch in Company Heroes 2, watching your repairing vehicle crew is a big one. If anything's coming up, so
yeah, or maybe he should have repaired it further back because he had the lieutenant squad, which was capturing the region in cover. It was only yellow cover at the time, but the car didn't need to be so close, so he could have given himself more time to react had he moved that car further back.
Because like, the lieutenant can just retreat, and that'll retreat through two squads on full models easily, and that gives you more reaction time with the truck, which needs to drive back. Obviously, doesn't have retreat, so. More of an option.
Yeah, he needs to R-click this around.
Yeah.
Because he's wasting a lot of time here that could be firing. You always just have that permanently reverse moving just so it's all ready to fire its main gun.
Which is actually, it's beneficial because you want to be driving forward if you run into a Raqueten. So like you want to be driving out of the arc forwards rather than trying to reverse move out of it, so.
Yeah, the only downside to rear armor is if like there's an HMG setup.
Yeah.
Because if it pops the incendiary rounds, you can just die. Oh no, okay, so this rear echelon squad's too low to go for a capture there. I guess maybe he thought that Excali had all his forces on the right side because he knew he was capping here. But, yeah, I mean, the echelon squad wasn't going to do much else, so he's retreating back to base now.
On the plus side, did actually scout at the Raqueten, so the Dawn of Corn knows that's a threat now. Maybe play a little bit safer with this AA half track.
I have the name... the player names on.
See, it's been flicking up and down, so...
Yeah. Okay, he's gonna probably take another Faust for his trouble here. AA half track as well. Oh, that's nasty. Main gun destroyed there. There is a 50 cal, which can do some great damage versus it. So close to finish it off. The AA half track's on the chase. He can probably... Oh, the flak half track, I should say. He can probably get it too, because it's got its damage engine. And the 50 cal... It might be out of range here, I'm not sure.
Oh, it's... I don't know about that evac. Maybe that works. No, it doesn't look like it. Better save the vehicle crew. So heads up play from Dawn of Corn, knowing it was going to go down and then retreating. Just a really well-timed play by Excali. Like as the Faust animation's starting, he opens up with the half track. So there's no kind of gap there. There was no reaction time for Dawn of Corn. So nice play.
Yeah, the good thing now is having this squad. It's another squad of capping, which it really needs. When you lose so many squads, your capping can certainly suffer. And then when your squads are so limited in terms of their fighting power, you don't want to have them capping. So always saving vehicle crew is useful, so long as you're doing it in a position where there's no chance your opponent can capture it off you.
Yeah.
And given how close this was to his base, this was actually within range of the base MG, so there was no risk there of that being stolen.
Krauts are taking one of our points.
I think about Dawn of Corn, I don't know how, but he's actually managed to keep a fuel point connected this entire game. It's like not even behind on fuel, despite all this. Which is pretty cool. Has just, I'm pretty sure Dawn of Corn's teching at the moment, or has teched. He's going to tech? Is teching? Is he going major?
Yeah, he's going major.
He's going major now.
Yeah, that is really surprising. Is how Excali hasn't been able to capitalize on all these wins. I mean, it is sort of just the nature of the matchup, though. US has a lot more stuff in that early game because, you know, the free officers as opposed to OKW, which have incredibly expensive teching costs. So I guess that sort of evens it out. Dornicorn has a lot of munitions in the bank too. He's had this munitions point for the whole game, so going for weapon racks would be useful. Bars, maybe a couple bazookas
I hope
around.
This is a wipe. I hope this is a wipe. He's kind of following up on it. The
Yeah,
rifles are coming in.
Stealing this would be great. Not chasing it though. The 50 cal wasn't quite set up either. Yeah, it gets
Okay,
away.
so
with-
that should have been a couple of things. The 50 cal should have set up immediately knowing that retreat was coming in and faced towards the retreat pass. That's the first thing. And the second thing is rifle should have been there earlier and should have chased. Getting wipes is more important than getting caps.
Yeah. So we have a Sturm officer giving the aura around. It won't matter though if there's a 50 cal shredding them. 50 cal actually got pretty low there, but so we know that it's the breakthrough doctrine. So I mean, he's got the what are they called? The Fusiliers. Man, I'm forgetting all these names. My casting rust is showing here. Fusiliers are really good. Officers I like as well. The Yag Tiger is going to be pretty useless for the most part. Soldati is, you know, that's okay.
It's pretty decent. I think that'll be good late game if it turns into a fight over that central victory point. It could definitely be useful. But it looks like an early lock-in. I mean, hopefully Excali is going to push his advantage here. The Panther headquarters has gone down. Though with the fuel the way it is, I mean, I think the P4 will come out a little bit before the Sherman, but not crazy far ahead of it, assuming the game kind of stabilizes.
Oh, nice. He got weapon racks. Glad to see that. It's burning some of this. He must only have one bar, though, because he still has a lot of munitions there. So he should definitely either double cap bars or maybe get a handful of bazookas throughout his rifles. Because there's not only this P4 coming soon, but this AA half-track is going to be a bit of a problem.
Yeah, and the AoE from this AA half-track is nasty as well, so...
Oh, I thought he was just going to
to...
murder all those riflemen. That would not have been a pretty sight. Maybe he didn't have vision there. I don't know. That being said, the 50 cal also can take apart that flak half-track, so the flak half-track has to make sure it doesn't venture too close to that building. So long as there's a 50 cal in the area.
Running one of our capture points.
What?
What's up?
What is this MG firing at? There's no one in the house.
I don't know, he's just
Is
pissed.
he like attacking the tank trap? That's so weird.
Maybe?
Huh. Whatever.
Okay then. Test firing. See if the machine gun's working. Apparently it is.
He must
Plus.
have known that was there. Oh, he has bazooks. That's why he's going for it.
Wow,
I didn't
okay,
see them.
nice,
Yeah, he's actually
yeah.
got bazooks. Nice. He can probably take it out here.
That's a good
Oh,
play.
that-
Oh, so close.
Yeah, that third bazooka almost fired.
That's so unfortunate. Excali's just getting out of dodge here. I'm pretty sure he gets away. Wow, it's unfortunate. That's so close to firing.
I liked how he split up his riflemen as much as he did. It meant that the flak half-track couldn't suppress more than one. So the flak half-track's going back for repairs. 100 fuel in the bank. He has the right side fuel, Excali, but he's losing the left. This game has been pretty dynamic in terms of which players have which side. Lungros games can often just turn into, even if they have a lot of action, they can still sort of be static in terms of like the allocation of resources. You know, who has, like the bottom has the left, the top has the right. Going for nades might not be a bad choice here. Again, has a lot of munitions, but I think right now he wants to get a Sherman out first, especially because he has this the other Sherman, the 76mm.
Yeah. Seems like a good choice. I do really like this weapon rack choice. It's the kind of game where you want jack of all trades rifleman. You want a bar so you can kind of do okay against Volks, and you definitely want a bazooka because its captain tech was skipped. So it's lieutenant straight to major. So
Well, and
this makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, ran in front of that arc. The thing is as well with going the 1 bar 1 bazooka is it synergizes well when you have the tier 2 because you can just spam 50 cals.
Yeah.
Which is what you want to do on that late game Lungrous Kaya. 50 cals are really good. So you're making up for the fact that you only have 1 bar by having multiple 50 cals.
Right. Yeah.
Where normally tier 3 is the common pick because you've got the AT gun, and that's generally what you want most of the time.
But it's certainly going to be a tough fuel game for Dawn of Khorne, so going for a major seems unlikely at the moment. Like, it's probably going to be he's got to be a Sherman next.
A capture point is under attack.
Yeah, and the fact that he doesn't have AT guns, he's gonna need these bazookas.
Excali should get this Panther 4 out. The timing's nutty.
It's a major Artie.
Our supply line is
I don't know where he Artied it though. Like, is that where it went? That's kind of a weird spot.
Maybe just praying to the scatter gods. So
supply line just got cut off.
Yeah, I think at this point, Dawn of Khorne should just focus the right side. The best way to deal with a tank is just not go there at all. Even if you have the means to kill it, more than likely you're just gonna get suppressed.
it's really weird that there's no Panther 4 yet.
Maybe he wants a Panther. I mean, I think he's pretty safe. He can go whatever he wants.
Right.
You don't need to rush this out.
Yeah, it could be a Panther, but he's got the resources for a Panther as well, so yeah.
That's more than that, isn't it?
No, I don't think so.
It's like 180,
Is it?
185.
Wow, okay. I thought it was 175. Damn. See, who's rusty now? Is it me or you? I thought it was cheaper than that. Yeah, I thought it was 175. That's on me. That's on me. So it must be a Panther.
Oh wow, loses the Volk squad there.
Nice.
that
Good
was a
50 go.
Big misplay. So right now it's Dawn of Khorne with the better infantry. Excali though, he should probably just go for a squad of Fusiliers in the meantime. You want to start getting them vetted up. Get the vet 5 Fusiliers are crazy. They get that sight bonus. It's like vet 4 or vet 5. That's going to really help on a map this wide and this open. Because he has plenty of resources. Definitely afford a Panther now. I mean, the HMGs though are definitely making it difficult for these riflemen. This is where tanks come in so handy. Not only for scouting for the HMGs, but also just to force them off. Ooh, another major Artie? Oh no, the major's dead.
He's
Oh, that's the forced retreat from the officer.
yeah, he's unliving. It was forced retreat. Yeah. Yeah, all these squads getting forced off. Maybe it's just nothing. Maybe Excali just waits and sees what Dawn of Khorne goes for. We've kind of seen that play before, where you just go you just don't build anything. You're prepared to build whatever you need, depending on what your opponent goes for. So the reactive play more than anything else. But I think Excali's definitely given away a window of opportunity where he could have gone for. I think a Panther 4 would have had a huge impact with the Sherman thrown up, even with the bazookas on the field, and a Panther would have been fine if you just go for that. So
If you got excess manpower and you don't know what to build, just going for indirect fire is a pretty good idea. Like a pack house would be useful to force away that 50 cal, because this is the problem right now. He can't deal with his 50 cal.
yeah.
So having an ISG would help. He's got the tier 1. He has all this manpower.
It also doesn't have the Fusiliers anymore because they went down. So that would be good. Going for another replacing those, and they're really cheap manpower wise as well. They're 290 now, so it's like.
All right, we've got the M4A3, the 76mm Sherman. So that's unique to this commander. It's similar to the Easy 8. Flak half track could be going down. He needs to chase this one. Go deep. Don't sit at maximum range here. Go ham. I mean, no smoke there. I mean, because even if there's a Raqueten, which there is, you can take Raqueten shots. You want to make sure you secure that kill. So that's going to be great news there for Dawn of Khorne. Excali not having the Panther, building it now in response to the Sherman, but that's a big mistake. Oh, wow, he gave that Raqueten. I think being in front of the fence didn't help. But
Being
yeah.
a Raqueten didn't help.
Being a Raqueten never helps, but
Yeah.
that like the huge misplay there was not having the Panther, because that should have already been on the field right now. They should have forced away the Easy 8. This Easy 8 shouldn't be doing any of this. This should be, you know, back at base repairing because of the Panther.
Panther, yeah. So that's
So,
unfortunate.
This is riskier though. He's going to take a Panther Faust directly in front of that Raqueten, and the Panther's going to be arriving any moment now.
Definitely should grab the Raqueten with those volts and set up and try and get some shots off. That would be the best play to make, but it might be a little bit late now.
Oh,
Now only
wow.
4 models.
Here comes the Rifleman, but they're going to get suppressed by the HMG. The other Rifle Squad, nice little reposition,
Yeah,
goes
good play,
out
good
of
play.
the arc.
Nice.
There's another squad of Riflemen there. They have bazookas. The Panther has to be careful of these bazookas, but he should be okay to just go for the dive here.
Yeah, Panther's going to be riding in, and the Vol should be able to force off these Riflemen pretty easily. The other one's still suppressed, running around from the back edge. The Panther should 100% dive. This is a good play from
Oh,
Excali.
he force retreats the Rifleman. That's a sick play.
Nice play, good stuff. The Sherman's still running. The Zooks are in the area, but I'm sure the Panther gets a last shot here. Good stuff from the rear echelon, but the Sherman goes down. That's really unfortunate. I think this Rifle Squad's pinned. The other one doesn't have a bazooka. I think this Panther survives.
Oh, wow. So the real misplay there was this Rifle Squad should have been flanking the HMG. Had that Rifle Squad been up in the face of this HMG, it would have had to retreat. This Rifle Squad wouldn't have got pinned, could have thrown an AT grenade, could have got rear armor bazooka shots, and that Panther would have died really fast. The main weakness of bazookas is the lack of penetration. So if you get rear armor on a Panther, it's going to die. So the Easy 8 goes down. The Raqueten's still there to be captured. That's going to be really pivotal there because there's no AT gun for either player. So whoever has that, well, that's not true. There's another Raqueten right there. But having that Raqueten's going to really help Dawn of Corn. A Raqueten in a combination with multiple bazookas, the Panther won't be able to do much.
Flak's actually providing some nice heavy cover on the victory point as well. Someone's going to have to blow that up at some point. Luckily, I'm glad I'm kind of glad that Rex don't have crazy amounts of health and like are hard to destroy.
Yeah.
So imagine like you're like really far ahead in fuel and manpower, so you just blow up your own tank on a VP and give yourself heavy cover. Good to see Dawn of Corn taking full use of that heavy cover. Nice.
One of our capture points.
You know the worst feeling is when you get a sick flank, but you realize it's the Echelon's called two
Double
bazookas.
bazookas,
And you're
yeah.
like, damn it. Echelon, do something.
Yeah.
But like, say if he has grenades now, actually, Dawn of Corn, which is good. But like, so in that earlier engagement, he would have just wiped that HMG if he naded it.
Yeah, well, capped and stole the Raqueten as well. This Charlie, I think this should be a Panzer 4, right? Like, it's not really winning all these infantry engagements.
This 50 cal is still just an absolute thorn in the side of Excali. Oh, the Raqueten's being captured. He is firing at this Panther.
Panther needs to back off really badly. Everything's in a really good spot. Wow, there was like 6 bounces in a row, dude.
Stem Pioneers.
7 bounces.
I guess, yeah, it's like a non-rear armor shot. I love those.
8 bounces.
What is this
9
Panther
bounces.
doing? Get out
10
of there,
bounces.
Panther!
I think that's 10 bounces.
Oh my god. Oh.
I was like,
Well, the bazooka penned, I think.
did it? Did the bazooka pen there?
Yeah, something bent.
Right.
Look how low it got.
I thought that was going to be over 10. Man, that's a bad day for Dawn of Corn.
I don't know what that Panther was doing though. That was really sloppy from Excali.
I've been alive like 22 years and I've never had a day that bad. I don't think. I'm pretty sure. not once in a game of Code 2 at least have my AT not penned that many times.
Okay, this could be a wipe if he just nades this.
Yeah, this is a good play. Even nading the nade or just nade the door. I think nading it's a good play.
Vet 3, he's gonna steal
Good
that
evac.
one now.
Nice.
No,
Good
it's-
evac, but it's too late.
It's gonna get
so-
stolen.
Oh,
no!
no! What?
Like,
We lost our crew.
I'm pretty sure one Volse, like, just, he went against the General's order, so the General, Mr. Excali, is like, run this way, Volse Grenadiers, and the other Volse was like, no, I must wipe.
wow, he doesn't get
Must
the
wipe 50
HMG
cal.
though.
He needs to grab it. Grab the 50 cal.
Yeah, he could have. It was too late now, but he could have easily
Yeah.
stole that. He had plenty of time to take that one. Well, the 50 cal will be reclaimed. I mean, that was a very heroic 50 cal that had held this side of the map for a very long time. There's enough fuel now in the bank to build another tank.
We're at 200 points.
I mean, it might not be a bad idea to just go, just spam Scots, because he's got so much AT now. All these Zooks, these Raquetens, throwing down echelon mines would be really useful too. I was gonna say mortar half tracks, but you might as well just go for Scots at this point. It's just easier to use them, and they can get wipes a bit easier.
Echelon have mines now?
Well, they're peasant mines though.
Oh, the peasant mines, right? Yeah,
they're
yeah,
like the
peasant
surf
yeah.
mines.
Yeah.
But basically, it does a bit of damage and it's a temporary slow. I
Right,
think
okay.
it's not permanent like a regular mine.
The capture point is being overrun.
He puts the 50 cal back in the same house. My kingdom for an ISG. Speaking of feudalism. The Raqueten running through the squads because they're all suppressed. Oh, the 50 cal, the MG is actually not suppressed, but getting. Oh, mortar half track. What a mad dog.
Nice play.
Yeah.
That'll be good.
Because otherwise this HMG would be a bit of an issue.
Carrier is now ready for action.
Nice. Wow,
It was-
that's really.
It was double HMG as well from Excali, so that can actually be stolen.
Hung out to dry.
Great recovery from Dawn of Corn. Where's the Vibranium Panther at? Is it repairing? Or? Nice. Good stuff. Yeah, repairing at the moment. So the Shrims will get on that one.
Oh my god. He actually may get the mortar half track though. What? He retreats the Raqueten? He messed lost vision. That's probably what it was.
Yeah, probably
Out of
lost
sight
it.
range.
Yeah, it's quite possible.
We're losing.
Because you don't have the thing is with the Scott is they have that insta pop smoke. The mortar half track does not have that. So keeping the Scott alive is way easier. I think it even has more health too. It has
Yeah, it does.
400
Yeah,
health.
yeah,
So
yeah, for sure.
not only do you have to
And
hit it
more
3
armor,
times.
obviously. Like, yeah.
Yeah, 3 times with an AT gun, then you also have the insta pop smoke. So they can be quite hard to kill. Double Panther.
I think like the mortar half track has more uses if you have the micro time to invest, but yeah, it's definitely safer to use the Scott.
Yeah, I don't know what the range difference is like. It's probably similar, but anyway. Okay, this is too far forward given that it only has 1 shot worth of health. You should never have a tank that far forward when it's 1 shot away from just dying. Like, always have it at full health.
There's just no room to deal with like cloaked Raquetens and things like that.
Yeah, cloaked Raquetens is probably is the huge thing, but even just like a Panther with 50 range, just one-tapping it.
So he goes back inside its hero garrison, but he's actually going to be forced to retreat early this time, which is a good play. He was going to lose that position, so moving the 50 cal back is a good play.
The Church of 50 cal. I would worship the way.
I totally would, yeah.
The way of the big bullet in that house. So there's Jackson on the field now. That's actually going to be useful given that there's 2 Panthers. Still has to be very careful with it though. And
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to use. I really can't. Yeah, would be pretty impactful to lose it. Okay, this
I can
could be
nade
dead.
this.
This could be a nade into
Oh,
Bazooka
wow.
into.
yeah, that's so dead. I mean, the Stern Pioneer's there with a Shrek. We did miss a shot though. Still, it should die here. I mean, that being said, this Panther can go deep on
go
this
deep.
Jackson.
Let's go deep.
Yeah, he had to retreat the rifles there. That was pretty close to dying. The Jackson can't really chase this because of the double Panther and the Shrek.
It just needs one more shot. Maybe it goes for this, but the Strum Pioneers are going to get a bazooka shot. Where's the other Panther going?
Oh my god, he missed that Jackson shell.
Okay.
Stem Pioneer, I think it wasn't firing for half the time there, so the Panther gets away. Now it's going back in. Yeah, this Panther micro was not good. It needed to be going in after that Jackson. He could have easily killed that.
Dawn of Corn did a good job of not really overcommitting with the Jackson, knowing there was a second Panther on the field, but yeah, Excali still should have responded a bit earlier than that. Quite possible that the vetted Panther goes down, but stays alive.
Okay, good wipe on the 50 cal triple MG for Dawn of Corn, 2 of which are MG34s. So, okay, that could actually die if a nade comes through. Yeah, wow,
Nice,
loses the
wow.
Panther. Having a bit of a habit of keeping these Panthers on the field like, when they're wounded.
Yeah, and the other one's really low, so that's going to have to be repaired kind of drastically.
Double Sturms, that shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, that's going to be fine. The repair should come down quite easily, so.
And I don't see Excali winning these infantry battles when he's down in 3 MGs. This could be a stolen MG though. He's gonna need that.
It's even better than the late game 50 cal spam. It's
Oh,
late
he
game.
loses to a Faust?
I think it's going to go down. Surely Faust it.
well, he got
Faust it.
suppressed, so
Okay,
the-
it was suppression. Yeah.
Got cut off.
I mean, they were almost within range though, I think. Like, good suppression though coming down from Dawn of Corn. Yeah, what a comeback. Grabbing all these MGs is such a good play. This mortar half track has been baller.
I thought that Raqueten may have been the hero of the people, cloaked after the mortar and one-shot it, but did retreat. A little bit scared about the cutoff, or the retreat path.
Okay, Panther's back to full health now. Another MG34 that Excali's going to give over to Dawn of Corns. Yeah, having to replace these is nasty. Yeah. There's no now vetted squad of Panzer Panzer Fusiliers. Which would have been better. It would have been great to have a squad of vetted Panzer Fusiliers right now, but so much infantry.
Yeah,
Look at all the
normally
vehicle crews and stuff.
this late game matchup here, the OKW should just win with Vet 5 squads. But because he didn't have, you know, the Vet 5 Fusiliers, he's got Vet 5 Volks, but they're not really that good compared to, you know, Vet 3 Riflemen with bars. There's only one bar, but like
That just makes it even, the engagement.
yeah, you really want Vet 5 Obers, Vet 5 Fusiliers. I mean, Felshams, you know, they're pretty good too. So I think that was the problem. Excali not having any vetted Fusiliers.
We barely mentioned victory points that game, but this is a thing. Victory points are a thing, and Excali now actually below 100. Down to 89 compared to the 367 of Dawn of Corns. Yeah, Dawn of Corns, like, map retention is crazy. It's like one of those players I look at and I'm just like, man, I don't know how this guy's retaining all this map control. He's doing a pretty good job of it.
Sector Assault. It is a pretty small sector, however. So it could move out of it pretty easily. The Riflemen are very close to get the grenade off on this Panther. Zook's going to be firing as well here.
Just too much supporting AT, I think. And even with all these squads available for
Oh! Oh, that mortar shell. Oh my god.
Look at all the models that got dropped. They dropped like 5 models.
That being
6
said,
models.
the sector assault is having an equally powerful impact. Raqueten gets a nice shot off. The Panther could go down, but the Jackson has to be careful. No, the Raqueten retreated. He was worried about getting wiped, so...
The Jackson bounces. Yes, the Volks are going to Faust here, but it might be a late Faust because I'm pretty sure this... Yeah, Jackson's going to get in range here. The Panther stops moving. The Panther goes down. Okay, but it could be a fast follow-up. So second Faust isn't going to kill it. Damn. And there's not enough munitions for Excali either to go for a second Faust. Good Panther, a good Jackson play.
Really surprised he retreated that Raqueten, because even if that Raqueten was going to die, it's worth to try and turn that battle, because if he killed the Jackson, the Panther survived. He would have been back in the game. I mean, now he basically has no chance. So I don't even know if that was like a misclick. I mean, I've done that, like retreat a crucial HMG.
When you think you're like
accident.
reverse moving your Panther and you've actually retreated your Raqueten because you were trying to select that. So,
Well, the Raqueten is the only AT gun that doesn't have reverse move.
Yeah.
Because you always want to reverse move your AT guns, and then you reverse move your Raqueten in a retreat. So you go,
we found another reason the Raquetens are awful. Or?
Yeah, it's happened to me too many times where I've sort of hit R to reverse and whoops. Same with like the you know, like the mortars and pack howitzers. Like some of them have retreat, some of them don't. It can be a little bit confusing at times because you default to it. But anyway, the Sherman's back on the field. VPs are getting pretty low here. The bottom one's going to be captured perhaps. Stealing that Raqueten would be useful, but no, it does get out of here.
They only have
25 points now for Excali. I don't know what Excali's going to have to pull out. This is kind of bad timing as well because he's so low on VPs. Of course, just had too much VP control, so it's like he's trying to contest when only now going for a P4. So
That mortar shell, man.
now there might be game. I don't know if Excali can get another point back. The VP ticks are going to be pretty brutal. 16 VPs now. Well, what a great choice that mortar half track was. Jeez.
Oh, there it is.
Too many wipes.
Yeah, mortar half tracks are so good. Because the thing is with the mortar half tracks, there's no pack up and setup time. They just pivot and they just start firing.
I know. The hero of the people.
Whereas with a mortar, you know, they have to always, even if they're staying in the same spot, they have to rotate. Actually, loses the Sherman because he's got a fair bit of Shreks and a Raqueten, but he retreated there, so he's going to lose the VPs.
Kind of worth it to force everything off. Even if the Sherman goes down, you win the game. That's worth. Looking pretty good. I think Dawn of Corn has it.
Wow.
Hey, Excali's mad.
Look, you could be mad at Company of Heroes too, but not when you float 1,000 manpower. Then your rage license gets revoked. Then all you have is the self-reflection license, and that's not as fun, is it? But GG, well played. That was a fun little game. I mean, obviously, a bad start for Dawn of Corn, but he was able to, keep map control, keep one fuel point the entire game, which is what prevented him from just losing to tank spam. He was able to get all those bars, get the Zook because he had the munitions point, and
Yeah. I think it's definitely a watchable game in terms of like how to retain map control from behind. Like that was pretty great. The timing transitions like from left to right when he was so far behind in squads were actually really awesome. Yeah, that was a good game. Enjoyed that. It was fun.
yeah. And so Dawn of Corn was the Patreon backer.
Dawn of Corn was the Patreon backer. It wasn't Patreon backer replay. I'm not sure if we said that at the start. But,
No, we didn't. No.
No, I think we missed saying that. So it was a Patreon backer replay. Dawn of Corn was indeed because I knew I didn't tell Callum. Who the
Yeah, I didn't know
Patreon
who
backer
it was.
So
I-
it was Dawn of Corn, hero of the MG34 wipes.
It also, this game, like, the one again, the crucial thing, I said this at the time, was waiting to build that Panther.
Yeah, that was
Had he
huge.
built the Panther when he could have it, like, immediately, once you can afford it, which you should always do, by the way, like, that Sherman would have just died. And that was a really pivotal moment where it was a Raqueten that he killed, and then it was, like, something else at the same time.
Yeah, and then the Sherman ended up going down, but it was after wiping those two
Yeah.
things. So yeah.
Oh, well, thanks for watching. Make sure to check out our Patreon if you want to support our efforts to continue posting videos 5 times a week. And if you want to keep up with all of my RTS rants, then do follow me on Twitter at GGTheMachine. And there's one more plug, don't we?
Do we have one more
The
plug?
trimester of-
the Chrono plug, yes. Chrono.gg/Young7. Link down below in the description. They put one game on sale every 24 hours. You can go to that link and check out the game of the day. Do make sure you do that. But yeah, we've got all sorts of tiers of Patreon rewards. I wonder if they write on it to MG34 with love from M21 mortar half track. So that's what the second guy does. He writes that on each of the mortar shells. So they get fired off. Yeah, trying to keep up as much content as I can, doing all my other worky stuff and teaching martial arts to young kiddos and that kind of thing. So we certainly appreciate the support, so I can keep doing that.
You know what would be cool is if the amount of mortar shells in this half track scaled depending on how many munitions points you have. If you don't have any points, there's only 2 shells in there. Anyway, goodbye.